Okay. Wow. It's been a while. I am way far in the corner. So, one sec. I'm going to get onto this bench, get a little bit more into the center. All right. So, as you can maybe tell, this is the older wheelchair, also known as the competition wheelchair, because of the lower backrest. That's it, just because of that. And the bars, I chopped off the bars so they don't get in my way. And, well, it's Monday, it's chest day. I got back last night, pretty late, from Indianapolis, because Saturday was one of my best friend's weddings, and it was amazing. It was really great. It was unfortunate, the timing of the flights, because I got in, like I had to leave Colorado at like 3 p.m. on Friday, and then landed at 8 p.m. because of the time zone change. Just went to my hotel, kind of went to bed, whatever. Then Saturday, kind of just hung out, did mostly nothing until like 4:30. Went to the wedding, had a great time. One of the best weddings I've ever been to. I mean, my friend Colton, his now wife Merritt, she planned it, and she did an amazing job. And the people were awesome. I'm not a dancer. I'm really awkward, and I don't know what to do, and I absolutely hate going on the dance floor. It's not for me. I'll dance when I'm alone at home or whatever, but I will not go out on the dance floor. It is not my thing. Like, I am embarrassed for myself when I do it. I feel awkward, and I just never like doing it. But my friends from university, got to see them, and they brought me out, and and Colton was just dancing like crazy, so the energy was there, and I actually had a good time on the dance floor, even though I didn't do much. Everyone's really nice, and really, really great time. Didn't eat any food, of course not. We're 5 days away, and I'm terrified, more than terrified. I am just absolutely, it's like a Twilight Zone, what do you call that type of dream? Like, not lucid dream, not surreal, but something else, where it's not good. Haircut Tuesday afternoon, so that's coming up. And that's me. Yeah, warming up on bench here. My coach says, Simon says, let's see, what did he say? For the training, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, light workout on Thursday, so normal workout, because so Thursday morning I go to Vegas, so light workout Thursday, but then today, tomorrow, Wednesday, normal workout. The purpose of training this week is to get blood flow to the muscle, help move some carbs into the muscle, and facilitate recovery and get me feeling fresh for show day. Do one less set on every exercise this week to drop the volume down a little. I feel so unprepared. I feel so disappointed in myself and everything. And not to bring you guys into my therapy and drag this clip on forever, but a lot of people are proud of me. A lot of people say everything I've accomplished, that's kind of what we're doing the documentary for. All of it is amazing and stuff like that. However, I think maybe just because I've had so much support growing up from my family, parents, friends, whatever, mostly parents, it's like I want to do new sport, I'm doing something, I get the support, and maybe because of that, because I always have had that support, I've had to put pressure on myself because no one ever really pushed me too much, if that makes sense. Like, I remember when I was doing boxing, my coach would, whatever, hey, do 20 push-ups, do some shadow boxing, and then we're going to do some sparring and then run a mile, something like that. And I would need to be pushed more than that. I need to be pushed. However, sometimes I can't do it myself. Sometimes I need external pushing, right? So I would kind of act up. I would, have joke around with him, have some comment that would be making fun of him or something, and then he'd be like, okay, 20 extra push-ups, and that's what I wanted. So I've always needed to be pushed And again, bringing you into the, room with the shrink, I guess, like, because I've had a lot of support and stuff, I've always needed to be harder on myself than other people are hard on me, because I've never felt like anyone is hard enough on me. So I had to do it for myself, to myself. And in this case, a lot of people have said, look, you got to Olympia, you did really great in your first shows. This show, you're just kind of showing up, which I am barely just showing up. And, it's just amazing that I'm doing it at all. Very proud of me, like it's an accomplishment. However, I am borderline disgusted with myself. You know what I mean? And I know I can do better, and I'm just sad that I didn't. And I'm not proud of myself. And I feel no reason to be proud of myself at all, which is terrible, because I know I should be on some level, but at the same time, I'm just not. I don't know. Like, it's almost to the point where external validation doesn't change anything for me. You know what I mean? It's like, if people say, Cosmo, you did a terrible job, that was horrible, or if they say, Cosmo, we're really proud of you, it doesn't matter unless I also accept it. And I don't remember any time in my life where I've maybe really felt proud and accomplished and like, okay, I did it. I don't know, maybe graduating university, but even then I was just kind of like glad to get it over, because I don't like my university, and I generally did have a distaste for academia in general, like the whole system. But yeah, anyway, that's a little bit too deep perhaps. We're 5 days out, and I'm just going to do the best I can, so let's start doing that. And by let's start doing that, I mean probably by now I've completed all of my workout for bench. So I'll see you in the next clip. Obviously, that's how videos work. I never know how to end these things. Moving on. I kind of look like Eminem with the hood on. Because I'm from Detroit. What up? Yeah. Oh boy. I am feeling a deep wave of depression coming on. And hopefully I can avoid it. The hard thing is that, it's like, okay, I can recognize it because I'm kind of seeing where my thoughts are at. And my thoughts are not in a good place. It's gonna, as soon as I'm done with Olympia, I have a lot of friendships that I need to rekindle, because I've let everything kind of just be ignored and crumble. I'm very grateful. I hope you can hear me decent. I'm very grateful for the friends that I do have around Colorado and just in general, because, they're very patient with me. And, the excuse of bodybuilding and being lazy and the diet and all of that only goes so far before it's like, okay, dude, like, I haven't seen you in a year. How can we even be friends, Yeah. So I don't know. I get a lot of apologizing and stuff, but I think as long as I make sure to hang out with friends, get out of the house, go to the office, and keep some decent routine, and keep accomplishing big or small goals. That's the other important thing, is that aside from Mr. Olympia, I have goals of next year I want to do a TEDx talk, so I want to do more public speaking, get more practice in doing that. I want to help people. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to do more videos on there. I'm going to Taiwan and doing a big, travel video. Like, there's going to be at least maybe 20 or 30 videos coming out of that. And, just, I need to be doing something after this. Like, I need to have my sights on new goals, because this has been all encompassing. And, I'm going to be disappointed in myself, and I'm doing my best, and, but it's like, after this is over, I need to have something else to come through with, and I'm really going to need to be more social. I have a good chunk of friends in the gym. I have a lot of good friends out of the gym that I haven't seen in a long time, and I feel like my summer just withered away, and I was sulking, I was introverted, I was reclusive, I was, trying to do my diet, and I just kept saying, when I get my diet straight, then I'll feel better about myself, and then I'll go out, or then I'll see my friends. So, like, when I don't feel good about myself where I'm at with my diet for training, then I feel like I don't deserve to go out and do anything else. And, it's one of those things where it's like, if I ate too much, then it's like, then I don't want to go out. Like, I need to stay home and not eat all day and starve and recover, and so I get stuck in this kind of weird kind of cycle, and I don't know where that comes from, but I just couldn't get myself to allow other parts of life to come in when the main part of my life, which was training for bodybuilding, was not good. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I needed to get the bodybuilding set before I could let myself get distracted. Not distracted, but, divert my attention. But I never did get my bodybuilding straight, and I'm still working on it, and now it's peak week, and I'm just, like, feeling like crap. I miss my friends. I don't know. I need maybe a big lifestyle change, too. Who knows? Yeah. I'll work on it. I mean, overall, these are first world problems. Like the Maslow's hierarchy of needs thing. It's like I have the, food and shelter and stuff, but I'm missing on, like, the community and the purpose and all that, which is, I'm grateful to be in that position, but is it really any better? I don't know. I would trade it all to just have community and be around friends and family, and of course have shelter and food. Yeah. And to walk again, of course. I think that's starting to hit me a little bit. It comes and goes in waves. For the first 2, 3, 4 years of being in the wheelchair, it's been about 6 now. For the first many years, up until about last year, I've never been depressed about it. I've always been positive, always been optimistic. Never, ever did it really get to me or stop me from doing anything I ever wanted. And still, it doesn't really stop me. But lately, as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm starting to feel the limitations a little bit more and feel a little sorry for myself. Never for more than a day, but, one day is infinitely more than it was before because it was 0 all before. So we'll see how I get over that. Oof. What an emotional day today. Wow. I guess I'm feeling it. I guess I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so you guys, you girls, you people, my friends, my family, supporters. Yeah. All right. Ever since I was a kid, with my little iPod, or I even had a Walkman. I had a Sony, or maybe it was off-brand, I don't remember, but it was, like a circular CD player that would, clip onto your belt. I had that as a kid. It would always kind of skip tracks when you're shaking around and stuff. But ever since I was a kid, no matter what type of music player or just simply radio in the car, Fuel by Metallica, that's always been a song that just gets me going. And even to this day, I don't listen to it all the time, so it hasn't gotten, old or too familiar, and that's what I like about it. I think also it's on Guitar Hero 3. I had a Wii as a kid, and my brother and I always played Guitar Hero 3. So, yeah, good song. Also, I might get a copyright notice for doing this. I don't really care. I'm going to put in maybe about 10 seconds where it's like the big drop, like the beat drop, for the posing routine song that I'm doing. It's a normal song, right? But the part that I'm going to put in is the special part where I had my brother help me out. He put an audio clip over top of the song before, at the drop. Sounds so good. It's like, boom, pumps you up. Oh, yeah, I gotta fix my posture. But, yeah, really, really good. I asked my brother to do it for me yesterday, and he got it done pretty quick. I mean, it was pretty much you just take 60 seconds of one song, and then you take the audio clip from a TV show, and then you just overlay it. Kind of simple. But I don't know if he did any special like tuning or anything. Yeah, so that's gonna be my posing song. I'm gonna put in just like a short 10-second clip of it. I don't really care if I get copyrighted. I don't have ads or not really monetized. Like, I don't know if YouTube shows ads for my videos, but I don't get paid if there are ads. So skip them or get an ad blocker. Yeah, so, I mean, hopefully someday my YouTube can be self-sustaining and pay for itself. But that's not really the goal in so much as, you know, keeping it, because I don't want it to become too much of a job. I still want to have it be something that I do on my own terms for the most part. Because if I'm not happy or inspired or, you know what I mean? Like, if I don't have the energy to give in the videos to share with the world, either teaching about physical therapy stuff, living life, traveling, gym, philosophy, mindset stuff. If I'm treating it like a job where it's like, oh, I have to do something this week, and I don't have something to do, and I just have to force it because I have to do something every week, well then I'm gonna get burnt out, you know, it's just not gonna be as nice. But I could probably do it anyway if it really did pay off financially, because that would be cool. So, yeah, but, alright, moment of silence for the song.
Don't forget, I'm invincible.
Okay, that's probably good enough. Alright, that's shoulder dumbbell lateral raise. And then we're just about done, which is nice. I got here really early. I woke up early, got going in the morning, and now I'm here early, gonna get out early. I'll probably have time to call my grandfather, talk to him for a little bit, start work. And I didn't really have any time to unpack or get ready, so I'm trying to balance between like, okay, do something, you know, get settled in a little bit, but also I need to start packing for Olympia, basically today and tomorrow, because Thursday morning I leave, which means Wednesday I won't really have much time. Like, Wednesday would be very last minute. At least what I need to do is get a packing list, and then after that all I need to do is look at it and put my stuff together. I'm just gonna bring like a very small bag because I'm gonna be bringing home a lot of stuff, I'm sure. Yeah. Haircut tomorrow afternoon. I'm so excited for that. I look okay, but I definitely have that kind of overgrown, kind of whatever look. It's not my best look.